Hi everybody and welcome back to Kevin's Upfront Opinion today. So, a few days ago, I think it was a couple of days ago, I did a video, God it's cold today, which was entitled, Do People Think Keir Starmer Needs a Restart? Okay, and at the time I was thinking, I was umming and do I do this? Okay, so I put the video up on YouTube and I got absolutely battered with comments. I got loads of comments, especially considered to what I've had recently. And the irony was, I've had a lot of people say to me, Keir Starmer should be thrown in jail. Okay, and the reality is, the way I look at it is, has Keir Starmer actually done anything? Well, potentially, forget about morally, okay, has he actually done anything that could slam it, have him thrown in jail? And the answer, unfortunately, and me as a Conservative voter would say, no, he hasn't. He's done absolutely nothing from a legal point of view that could put him in jail. Now, if you want to call the moral police, now we've got a completely different argument. Okay. Because when you take a look at it, and I've got it's ridiculous, So the most recent one saying put him in a straight jacket. That's actually a good one. I actually want him to stay. Then reform will definitely win the general election. Don't bank on it too much. Anything can happen in the next 3 years, and then it's jail. Needs prison justice. Labour Party, the civil service, judges and police chiefs need life in prison. All capital. We won't go on that one. No, he needs to be sacked and imprisoned. He needs stopping, and so do them both, or we will be screwed. It's all done on purpose. The traitor Starmer needs jailing for life. Even if Starmer was in prison, he wouldn't understand how he got there. And I could carry on going on and on and on, and it's like that all the way down. So this boils down to morals. This is what it boils down to, is morals. It doesn't boil down to whether he's broken the law or not. So if we're going to look at it morally, because I don't buy into this rubbish that he put out at Christmas, that this year we're going to turn the corner and everything that they've done for the last 18 months is going to come to fruition this year. I don't buy into it one single bit. They'll be saying the same thing come the end of the year. So let's take a look at it. What he's actually done. Right. For starters, energy prices have gone up ridiculously. Every year they're going up. They came into power promising energy prices were going to go down. And the one thing that they have done is they've gone up. Next thing that they did, I'll actually go back a step, because they say that they're saving households £150 in energy bills. Now, the reality is, why does he actually say this? And it's for one reason and one reason only. And I'm pretty sure the Conservatives did this as well. Every year, vulnerable families, okay, maybe you've got disabled children in the house, maybe you're slightly elderly, whatever it may be, or maybe you're on benefits, what do they give you? £150 if the temperature is going to reach a certain level. So that's where the £150 comes from. That's where they say they're saving. They haven't actually saved that. They haven't actually reduced energy bills whatsoever. Okay, that's the reality. Maybe Donald Trump invading Venezuela, that may affect it because of oil and everything, but I still doubt it will. But you never know. So next, what can we look at next? What's he done? Increased spending, increased taxes, because the reality is, and whether he wants to face up to this or not, if you say to a business, right, what we're going to do, we're going to affect the amount of tax that you're going to be paying, where does that bill go to? That's what you've got to think about, okay? Because that's what he did, you know. Um, the tax that every business pays on employing people, okay, it gets passed on to the customer, okay. And if that doesn't happen, he lays off staff, which puts them on the universal credit at the end of the day. So you know, there's just two reasons why people are going to say categorically that he needs to go to jail because he's doing a bad job. And the icing on the cake is just one simple one, and in a way, there's a simple solution to deal with it, which is migration. So even though the numbers have come down, and I'm going to look at it from legal and illegal, okay. So illegal migration's gone up under Keir Starmer since what numbers we had under Rishi Sunak. There's no arguments about it. They have categorically gone up. Okay. So, but the numbers for legal migration net are way down. There's no arguments about it. They are way down. So, why is that happening? And there's one easy answer for this. Okay. It's because people live in the UK. So that's people going back to the EU where they are EU citizens. Okay. And Brits leaving the UK, which is helping that number. Fundamentally, that's helping it. Okay. Also, we're getting less students coming to the UK, which doesn't help the universities one single bit, because obviously universities can charge them what they bloody well like at the end of the day. So, taking that all into account, morally, he's not just done a lousy job. Everybody in their right mind is going to say he should go to jail and should be sacked, which is what I get. So is there any surprise? Somebody tell me, is there any surprise? And I even welcome a lefty. Any Labour voter, tell me why they shouldn't be surprised that people are calling for either Keir Starmer to be sacked or to be thrown in jail for how bad a job he's doing. So let me know what you personally think. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.